Time to go watch Out of Darkness, y'all. You ready to see this movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be pretty good. What theater are we in again? 12. Oh, is this one gonna be one of the ones that's all the way in the back?
Oh yeah, I didn't like that actually. It is.
Yeah.
It's basically.
Oh, almost to the back. Got the movie posters here. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Oh yeah, there it is, y'all. Out of Darkness. Let's go.
What if my type 2 diabetes takes over? What if all I do isn't enough? Or what if I can do diabetes differently? Now you can with once weekly Manjaro.
Which one are we?
Regular sitting there.
And Manjaro can help do.
So let me pause the video right here, y'all. Do you see these people right here? So if you didn't hear Christy, right, I asked her, what seat are we in? She said H7 and 8. And she said it's the ones that they're sitting in, right? And, she doesn't like confrontation, right? So she was like, oh, we can just sit somewhere else. And I'm like, hell nah. Like, that's the seats I bought. That's where I want to sit. So I wanted to take a moment real quick to talk to the people that do this. Why do y'all do this? Sit in the seat that you picked and paid for. And I'm going to get my seat, right? Because that's my favorite spot. I don't know where y'all like to sit, but that's my favorite spot right there at the rail. Because guess what? There's a lot of room and I can prop my feet up on the rail. It's comfortable as hell. And that's exactly where I was going to sit to watch this movie Out of Darkness, y'all. And it was funny because when I went over there, right, and I'm like, hey, can y'all slide down? Because y'all are in our seats. And they did that thing that I fucking hate. I don't know why people do this, but they did that thing where they start to get up and they're like looking around, they're looking down, like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't, like they didn't realize they were in the wrong seat. Really? You didn't realize that you were in the wrong seat? Come on now. And now what was funny is when they got up, they went to the row behind us because they knew they was even in the wrong row. Go to y'all's seat. Come on now. But don't play dumb, right? Don't play dumb like, oh, I didn't realize you were in the wrong seat. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that. Nah, you knew. You knew. And the movie hadn't even started yet. Here's my thing. If you're going to go to another seat, you can at least wait till the movie's about to start. So then more than likely no one else is coming. Now, sometimes people do trickle in after it starts, but at least by that point, there's a chance that nobody's going to come. But the movie hadn't even started yet. We haven't even started the previews yet, and y'all over there choosing seats. Go to y'all's seat. But yes, they did get up, and I got my seat. And as you see, we did get in those seats. We sat down. We got ready to enjoy Out of Darkness. But let's go ahead and jump into the review. All right, y'all. We just got out of the theater from watching Out of Darkness. Babe, what'd you think about it?
It was really good. I loved it. I loved the time period. I was kind of apprehensive a little bit, but I think it was like a really good setting. Yeah. Like being out in the woods with no shelter or anything. I think it was really good. Like a good setting and premise for a horror movie. Oh, I agree. Yeah, I thought this movie was actually really good. Like it actually surpassed my expectations. I think choosing to have it in this original language that they made it for this film, I think I love the language. It was a bold choice, and I thought that it was actually a really good choice because it made it feel even more immersive, like you were back during that time. And then it also just, I think having to read the subtitles and stuff kind of like pulls you in and kind of like pulls you into that world even further. I just forgot. Yeah, it was kind of like watching Godzilla. I forgot I was watching. Yeah, you do forget reading subtitles. Yeah, it reminds me of like Apocalypto. Like if Apocalypto was a horror movie, I feel like that's what this was. And it was not expected. Like a lot of things that happened were unexpected. Yeah, it was constantly. It wasn't like maybe one or two twists. It was like a lot of things. I'm like, damn, I didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah, it was actually a lot of unexpected things. And of course, there's some commentary like on society, being a human. A lot of like social commentary about finding new land, a lot of different things. I like a lot of the messages in this. But it's not an overpowering thing. Oh no, it's like it's very subtle. Like you don't really pick up on it, but it's not like it takes away from the movie. Yeah, it doesn't take away. Mm-hmm. The only thing I didn't like was a certain aspect of the ending. Yeah. But honestly, other than that, the movie was really good. The soundtrack was really good. This is a film where I feel like I agree with that. The audio helps sell what's going on, helps sell the suspense. There was only one qualm I had with one particular scene. that hopefully we'll talk about in our spoiler review, where the music to me took away from it, but that was only one instance.
Yeah, actually, you mentioned that while we were watching, and I disagreed.
Well, that's not when I was talking about it.
Okay.
That's another scene.
Yeah, I actually thought all the music timings were actually perfect. I think everything was used to, add and enhance like everything you were saying, but at the same time, there's also it was also a very quiet movie at the same time. Like the suspense.
You had to be quiet. Like the way that the story unfolds.
It's kind of like in A Quiet Place, where there's a lot of silence, and the way that the story is, they have to be quiet, and the silence is like added. The silence adds to the suspense. There's even like a lot of when the camera's kind of like hovering on them and they're breathing really heavy, it like adds to your anxiety. Right. You're like, dang, this is really tense.
And obviously the darkness. Man,
it was creepy.
It was super creepy. The use of the darkness was like super. I don't even know what the word to be describe it, but it was a really good element to the film.
It was its own character.
Yeah, basically,
the darkness was its own character.
Basically, it was. And because there's a lot of scenes where they're burning the fire and you can't see shit.
You can't see nothing.
It's crazy. Nope. But yeah, I think that the darkness really added to it.
Oh, I agree 100%. But all the performances were incredible.
Oh yes, every one of them was.
Yeah, the way it looked, like even the cinematography and like the camera movement, like there were some like really dope transitions where like it kind of like plays with your mind. You're like, oh, is that something? Oh no, the camera is seamlessly transitioned and like wrapped back around. Like, the camera work was amazing.
But there was this one time where they used weird camera work to me. I was like, okay, they done a little much.
I feel like it was always effective because it was used for a couple of things, for confusion and to add to the suspense, because it helped because they were lost in this forest, like you see in the trailer, and I feel like it helped sell and add to this feeling of like, we're lost. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah.
So they used a lot of like camera and audio, like everything to help enhance and sell everything about this film.
Yes.
But we'll dive into it further with our spoiler review. This is just our out of theater non-spoiler. This is our out of theater non-spoiler reaction to it. Our review, non-spoiler review. But yeah, this movie was fantastic. Like, it was. I
would watch this one again.
Yeah,
I think I need to watch this one again.
Oh, I will 100% watch it again.
Watch it at home with our surround sound and stuff.
Yeah, like this movie, man, like, God, I was like just so surprised how good it was. And it pulls you in. Like I was fully engaged. Like the pacing was perfect.
Yeah.
Like I was fully immersed in this movie.
I need to watch this at home because when you're in the theater, you can't talk, right?
So because you like to talk.
I like to talk during the movie. So
I sit there.
I need to say.
I sit there and like it's almost like I'm in there by myself, just like absorbed into the movie.
I hate sitting in the movies with him because I be talking to him, but he don't be paying me no mind. But I have to say stuff to get it off my chest while I'm watching.
Oh, right.
So I would like to watch this again at home.
Yeah, but hey, y'all, definitely check out Out of Darkness. We highly recommend you go to the theater and watch this. It's a great theater experience, and definitely support this film because it seems like this is a smaller film.
Yes.
Show some love to this. I'm telling you right now, this is a good one and worth the watch. But be on the lookout for our spoiler review where we'll dive into the details a little bit further so we can have that in-deep discussion about certain things, especially that one moment in the ending where I literally threw my hands up like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Yep. I think the couple behind us laughed.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all definitely check this one out and look out for our spoiler review. But we'll see y'all in that spoiler review. Peace.